Hello, 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 everybody. I am Nikki Novak, and I'm in the happiest place on earth at Disneyland with the best cast on earth of Jungle Cruise. They need no introduction. I'm going to jump right into it.
Well, Emily needs an introduction.
I know.
Guys.
I'm Emily
This
Blunt.
is Emily Blunt.
and this is
Dane.
Dane,
Dane
okay.
Johnson.
Dane Johnson. He's a
Yes.
sweet little up-and-comer.
Edgar and Jack behind there.
Who would you like to be today?
Who do you want to be?
I'll be Edgar,
Edward?
he can be Jack.
Yes,
Exactly,
perfect.
yeah.
We have a lot of nicknames that have been rolling around,
Yeah.
first of all. How many do we have at this point?
There's many.
Too many. It all depends on how much you would drink, too.
Yeah.
Okay. Any new ones that we haven't thrown out yet?
Giacomo?
Shithead.
Giacomo.
Not shit.
Shiphead.
Shiphead,
Yes.
yeah.
'Cause it's
Giacomo,
multiple themes.
Jacarella, Giacometti.
Jackson Man is the one that I
Jackson
like,
Man.
but we
Jackson
don't
Man.
seem to go with that one.
Jack
Edgar
and
just
Edgar.
goes by Edgar because he's too cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes Ed.
Ed, yeah.
Or
Eddie,
Edward.
Eddie.
Eddie.
Edward, Edge.
Keith.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to jump in. I'm going to ask,
So,
first
sweet
of all,
cheeks,
for
beef
the press.
cake.
Cheeks.
Oh, I
hot
like
cakes,
that
Still going.
one.
Sweet,
beef
Sweet
cheeks,
Johnson.
Cupcake. Tiny.
Cutie.
All our
Hot
press friends are
cheeks.
like, let's get this show on the road,
Go.
please.
Let's do
Go
this.
on and on.
Okay, so press, you're going to be able to ask your questions, so just write them into the chat thread, and when you do that, make sure you write in your name and outlet so that we can identify you, and you'll be able to ask your own questions, but I'm going to jump right in. Emily's just going to read the question.
No, I'm trying to see. Okay, yeah. Go on.
So first, I just wanted to kick things off and ask you famously ghosted this man.
No, yeah.
The first person on earth, I'm sure, to ever ghost Dwayne
And
Johnson.
the last one.
But once,
Has anyone ever ghosted you for real before?
No.
Like, you know,
Just you.
when
Ju- only
when,
you.
When you're on Tinder and stuff, does
Yes.
anyone respond?
Oh, boy, there's a good joke.
Yeah,
There's
come
a
on.
good
Oh,
joke
come
there.
on.
Do
Come
it.
on now. Let's talk about the ghosting.
I just wanted to play a little bit hard to get, and that's fine.
Well, let me give our friends here just some context as to what happened. So our director, John McCollette Sarah, was flying to New York to meet Emily to hand deliver the Jungle Cruise script.
Yes.
And he delivered it to her, and as he went, I said, listen, I'm going to send you a video and just give her the video from me. So I gave her this video, maybe a minute, 2 minutes, but in the video,
Like
I
10
said,
minutes long.
it was 25 minutes long, guys.
Epically.
I said,
persuasive
Emily,
video.
you are the only one who can do this movie.
was very
And
touched.
she was very touched.
Very
and
touched.
she,
Jack, attest to this as a British
Yeah.
person. If someone comes on too strong,
I wasn't too strong.
it's just better to go, okay,
Just
just tone it
coming in a
down.
little keen. Let's
Yeah,
just back that
came
up.
on a little bit
Okay,
keen, so I just
Jack.
needed to back it up a
Listen,
little bit.
I wasn't coming on too strong.
And I needed to read the script,
Yeah.
didn't I, Jack?
Yeah.
Right? He gets it.
No, I get it. So it's a British thing, is that it? Yeah.
Bad manners,
Well,
yes.
sure. Well, a humanity thing is you respond.
I did love your
She
video.
did,
I
yes.
really loved
And by
it.
the way, and eventually she said yes.
do you
so
still have it? Will you ever share it?
No, Jama had it
we
on
have
his
it.
computer.
We have it. I can get it.
Please, let's find it.
Yes.
I wanna
I
see
actually
it.
do want to watch
don't
it
wanna see
again.
it, Edgar.
I do.
I do want to see it. I want to know how hard were you coming on?
Not
I
at
wanna
all.
know.
No, I'm
Edgar,
just.
it was a lot.
He
That's
was-
what I'm
it
saying. It was a
He
lot.
was also in the shower at the time.
It was weird. And I did a low angle. I said, hey, listen, if you really want to come on the Jungle Cruise.
Jump on board. And I thought, wow.
Okay, this is how we're starting. So
Yeah.
when you finally met, how instant was the chemistry? Because the chemistry in this
was
movie is
instant.
so incredible.
Thank you.
It was. We were pals for life immediately. It was like,
Immediately, yeah.
I knew when we met, we had this rapport that like ping pong back and forth so quickly.
Yeah.
And I just thought we're going to have a good time. I knew it.
It's very true. It's very true. And then, you hope to get lucky. I feel like I should talk to everybody. But you hope to get lucky, with your cast, and you like to try to have some chemistry. And as Emily and I have been talking a lot about chemistry these past couple of weeks doing press, and a lot of times you fake it, because you're acting. But
I've been faking it for years.
I have been faking. I will continue to fake it too. I'm a big faker, especially with us. Never mind.
Never mind.
So for you, I read that when you first got this project, when it was brought to you,
Yes.
you were immediate. You said yes immediately. So why was that? Why did you say yes right away?
Well, the script was in a really good place, and I immediately just saw the potential of the opportunity. And that opportunity was to take a beloved and iconic Disney ride. Since 1955, when the park opened, this was Walt Disney's baby. And there were a lot of elements that I felt comfortable with saying, yes, I will come on board, I'll partner with you guys, and we will develop this thing. And we got it to a really great place. And and again, to bring it back around to Emily, the next step after Jama, finding our director, was finding my co-star, the female Indiana Jones over here, which she hates that
set me up
it's
to
a
fail.
setup.
Set me up. There's too much pressure.
But you have been, so you've been
Right.
great.
I can say personally, it's my favorite role that you've ever done.
Thank you, Nikki. That's awesome.
so much, Nikki. That?
Thank you.
God.
Well, she's seen them all. She
awesome.
saw Wonder Woman. She saw Black
No?
Widow.
Best movies, and you know that.
No, not at all. That's
Okay,
really nice.
Jack, feel free to make faces behind my back, by the way. I'm
He
turning
has
around.
been.
He has been
I
the
have
whole
been
time.
all the time.
So I know you had one line in Frozen.
Yes.
So might have been cut out of the
May have
movie.
been cut out, yes.
But now you are the one-line wonder. You have so many fabulous one-liners. Did you sort of go through this and go, haha, we'll laugh, take that?
Well, yes, I mean, like, post the Frozen experience of having my one-line cut from Frozen, I felt like this was just a case of throwing enough stuff at the wall and something sticking, because
Yes.
I was just desperate to not be cut from it completely. So the fact that there's even a single line in there is an improvement on the Frozen debacle, and I'm so excited to actually be a speaking part in a Disney film.
But tons of improv, correct?
Tons.
Yeah, I mean, there was a fair amount of improv. The script was amazing, but then also we were given the space to kind of improvise and add stuff to it, and these two created this environment where we were able to do that, and it felt like such a safe space. And you know, there were probably a few jokes that ended up on the cutting room floor for the right reasons, but some of the great moments that you see in the film are like genuine moments that we sort of came up with in the moment, and Jama was so good at encouraging that as well.
I think he said there's 2 more films that he could cut just
Yes.
from all of the riffing and all the
Yes.
fun that
Yes.
you had.
One of
on
them is not
set.
PG-13.
One of them is very
One is
red
the
band.
the red band.
It especially involves pulling the sword out of Dwayne. That
Yes.
one was like, we could
Oh,
have
really?
gone on, you should have heard.
Oh.
The innuendo and then the direct
It was appalling.
dark web
I
jokes.
think we shot that scene all day. It was just too fun.
Yeah.
Too funny.
But it was a straight arrow, right? It wasn't.
Was that?
It was
Right.
out the back.
some curves.
It has a fun, it has a weird shape to it.
Well, I don't know if it's weird.
It's weird.
It's beloved.
By everyone on Tinder. By all the actresses you tried to persuade with a low angle shot.
You want to be in movies? You
want to be a movie
star?
Check this out. I'm just like, I will not.
Oh my gosh. Edgar, first Disney movie.
Yeah.
What was it like seeing yourself for the first time? Because without spoilers, you have a fantastic look in this film.
Iconic. He's got an iconic look.
You do have an iconic look. What was your
it's,
reaction?
I mean, I was very happy. I was very happy that those snakes weren't anywhere near me during the shoot. I mean, because I'm super afraid of snakes, and we encountered some of them when we're shooting in Atlanta. You know, because we shot in real locations and we dressed them to look like the Amazon. It's incredible. I come from an Amazonian country, and I saw the movie for the first time 2 days ago at the premiere, and guys, I'm so happy.
Did you love it?
I loved it. I adore the movie.
Great.
And you guys were incredible. All of you, I already told you. But
I
you
love
guys
that you were like this operatic bad
That's
guy.
what I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
loved
it's,
it.
it's the
Because I
opera of
remember when we
Aguirre.
were shooting it, and you
Yes.
were like, "My mother is going to be so upset when she
And
sees
she
me playing this
was.
bad guy."
And she was at the
upset?
premiere. Yeah, she was at the
She
premiere.
doesn't
said,
like seeing you be a bad guy.
No, it was just the snakes, because she's super afraid of snakes.
all about
And she
the
said,
snakes.
"Why wouldn't you tell me?" You know, it's like I missed half of your performance because I couldn't. She was like doing faces. I couldn't look at you with all the snakes. But I'm very, very happy.
So
Very happy that my mother was super scared when she was watching the Aguirre, and to be in such an amazing and iconic. I mean, to be in a movie that is based on the most iconic attraction from the most iconic entertainment universe in history, such as Disney, it's so special. And to be with these amazing people, it's incredible. You guys I loved everything you
Thank
did,
you,
and what
man.
you did is very difficult.
Thank you.
That tone, to be witty and romantic and funny and snide but cute at the same time. I mean, that is a very difficult. I mean, we as actors, we know that tone is very difficult to achieve, and you guys killed it.
Thank you, that means a lot.
Jeez,
Thank
we
you.
haven't even
Yeah, you
seen him
did.
since the
I mean,
premiere.
people
This is
think
like,
that,
wow,
oh yeah,
thank you.
adventure, that's easy. No, that is a very difficult tone to achieve that. You know, meanwhile, I was in my opera, you know. And I was a little bit jealous when I was watching the movie. It's like, I wish it was a little bit more on that boat, you know. Because you guys, I mean, I'm sure you had so much fun.
We did,
you know?
we did. Too much fun.
Yeah, too much fun. Yeah.
It is
But
an incredible
congratulations.
movie. I've already
Thank you,
rewatched it and
brother.
rewatched it and rewatched it, and I absolutely, it's so special. Okay, we're going to throw questions out to the press. The first question is from Scott Menzel from
Scott
We Live
Menzel.
Entertainment. Go ahead and ask your question.
Hi there, how are you, Emily?
Hi, Scott. How you doing?
Hey, Dwayne, how are you?
Hey, buddy. Good to hear from you.
Hey, nice to hear from you as well. So I just wanted to ask, there were so many incredible stunts in the film.
Stunts?
Which one was the most difficult to film?
The rope swing. The vine swing. For me, was the most challenging because he would not let me get one straight take in. He pushed it so far every time to try and make me laugh on that vine swing. We shot that all day. We didn't get one straight one.
It was that heroic vine swing that you think, you know, where the hero grabs the lady, you know, with that
Takes
intention
off.
and takes off and goes to save the day. And then, of course, it just goes to hell because I don't save the day. And the who thinks he's a hero actually is trying to
But
save
every
the real
time
hero.
I was like, just tell me what you're going to say this time, just so I can be prepared.
I wouldn't
And
tell her.
Every time he'd throw in some awful improv that would make me laugh. And so I don't know how many times we must have shot that.
So Scott, I think between the big heroic, non-heroic rope swing, and then you know, a lot of for me personally, the action with the conquistadors, with Edgar and his partners, that was pretty challenging. That was because these guys were dressed how they were dressed in their costumes, but also they, you know, fighting men who were who can't die. You know, as I give the movie away. But so they fight in a different way. There's a different energy, you know, with the confidence. So
Enjoy the third act, guys.
Okay. The next question is from Patricia Monaco from Cinematographe Italy. Go ahead and ask your questions.
Okay.
Hi, I have a question for Emily Blunt.
Okay.
Talking about the Disney movies, do you feel closer to Mary Poppins' quiet spirit or Lily's adventurous and reckless spirit?
Probably a little closer to Lily. I feel like Lily is sort of more of a mess. Like Poppins is so pulled together and perfected, and I don't feel I walk through life that way. So I'd say Lily.
you think you do?
I think I do. That's a problem. But I'm a train wreck.
I heard that you're very organized. You're a very organized human.
I'm organized.
She just doesn't bath.
I just don't bathe, and so no. I would say I'm organized, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's a juggle. I feel
Emily,
like I
are
juggle.
you organized or not?
I don't know. I feel in some ways I'm really organized with time, although you wouldn't know it this morning.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm very good at time and planning, but then I feel like plans always go slightly.
But everything's a juggle and a balance.
It
for
is a juggle
everybody,
and a
right?
balance, yeah.
Everybody
It's a
is.
juggle and a balance.
Okay, the next question from Oscar Ruiz from El Popcorn, Panama.
All right, hi guys.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, hola Edgar. My question is for Edgar. I wanted to know how does it feel being a villain in Disney and represent Latin America in such a cinematic experience?
Oh, thank you. Well, a villain, Aguirre, is it a villain? What do you guys think?
Is he a villain?
I mean, he's misunderstood.
Yeah.
You know, and
it comes from pain.
It comes
which
from
is
pain,
true.
right? I mean, I feel for him.
I'd
feel
be
for
pretty
him.
angry
Huh?
if I had a load of snakes in my face all the time.
Exactly.
It's fair
Yeah,
enough.
just for starters, and but yeah, it feels incredible.
Just trying to get
Aguirre was a great character, a beautiful character to play.
Got it.
Complex.
Okay.
There's a snake coming out of.
I know there's literally a snake coming out of his
literally, there's a
back.
snake.
Okay, got
and
it.
that's not. Okay.
There we go.
Good.
Perfect.
And yeah, I'm very. I mean, to answer your questions, I'm very happy. It's very special to be in a movie like this and to play a character that is so that actually, because what I love about the movie in general is that it has so many beautiful and great characters that allow you to be on a journey. And what I love about the Conquistadors and Aguirre specifically is that it really puts you in a journey into the past. And that is beautiful, you know. It's like you have all these fantastical elements, and that's what I go to the movies for. I want to be on a journey. I want to be disconnected from my reality and be able to dream of fantastical places and fantastical characters and creatures. So I'm very happy, and the fact that I'm Latin America and this is such a diverse cast, and we have people from all over the world. You know, we have Ireland here, with Jack.
To be sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, representation of Ireland was very important to us.
To be sure.
And yeah, was it good? Yeah.
That's great.
And yeah, I'm very happy. I think that it's a beautiful reflection of the world that we're living in.
What's beautiful is the way you say conquistador.
Huh?
Yeah.
The way you say
Conquistador, yeah,
Very romantic.
the
Very
Conquistadors,
romantic.
yeah.
Conquistador.
The Conquistadors. We have a group chat.
Conquest.
It's called the Conquistadors. The Conquistadors, please come in. You're being called to say the Conquistadors. That was Danny.
Conquistadors.
The Conquistadors.
Conquistadors.
Okay, next question is from Brian Particelli. See,
Too Fab.
From Too Fab. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
My question's for Jack and Dwayne. Just wanted to ask about the scene between you guys where, McGregor comes out. Just how important was that for you guys to get it right? And what was it like filming it?
I'm gonna let me take this really quickly, Jack, and then of course Jack has something. Really, I felt that the scene was really exactly what it was, which was two men talking about what they loved and who they loved, and it was as simple as that. And we were sharing a drink. Jack.
Yeah, I think it was a scene that we really wanted to get right, and I think to what Edgar was talking about earlier, I think what's so great about this movie is that all of the characters feel so fleshed out, and all of them have, interesting backstories and are fully realized. And in a lot of movies of this kind of genre, sometimes you'd have characters that are a little bit kind of two-dimensional, but I think it's so great that we get to understand so much about each of these characters, and they all have reasons for being where they are, and interesting and rich textured backstories, and it makes you invested in them, and it makes you care about them, and it makes you really on that journey with them.
I think the sign of a great movie is when you want to spend more time with those characters. I want to spend more time with all of your characters, and I want to see it continue. Hopefully it'll continue. Okay, yeah. Next question is from Sharonda Williams from Pay or Wait.
Hi, this question is for everyone. I wanted to ask how important has it been working on this project, and also to revitalizing the genre, the adventure genre, for generations to come.
I'm so sorry,
I'll
Sharonda.
take
I
that
didn't
one.
get any of that.
We are having a
can't
hard time
understand you.
Can you repeat it?
I got you. How rewarding has it been revitalizing
Rewarding.
the adventure genre for current generations and future generations to come?
Should we start with that?
Sure.
It has been immensely rewarding. To what Edgar was talking about, tonally, we just needed to strike a chord that was really well crafted and that we curated with so much love and was made in the spirit of the films that we all grew up watching. And just, I mainlined those movies into my veins. I just loved Indiana Jones and Romancing the Stone, African Queen. Like, they are just joy bombs and they're nostalgic. And I think we just needed to pierce people's hearts directly with the spirit of those films that we all loved as children. And it just took a lot of tempering and beautiful conducting from Jama, who was just extraordinarily free-spirited with us in this massive spectacle of a movie, such a world builder, which you need for those adventure movies, you need it. But I know when he and I first met Jama, we both asked him the same question. And we said, well, what do you feel this movie's about? And I always ask a filmmaker that before I'm about to sign on, because I want to know at its core what the show's about, what the movie's about. And he goes, it's about love. And it was so perfect, because you could have talked about all the action and the spectacle and the myths and the legends and all of that. But that's when I knew in Jalma we had an innate romantic and a world builder, and that's what you need for this type of movie.
What she said.
Okay, next question is from Jordan Poblette from Disney Examiner.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Hi guys. Hi Dwayne. Hi Emily.
Hi, Jordan.
Hi.
Hi Edgar. Hi Jack.
Hello.
Yeah, this question's for Dwayne. What about the Jungle Cruise spoke to you, the attraction?
Well, nostalgia. Thank you for the question. I would say nostalgia. I had ridden the ride when I was a kid. Many moons later, I went to Disney World for the first time and rode the ride then too as well. So it had a nostalgic element to it when it was first presented to me. But also, you know, really the opportunity that we had that we could create something that was hopefully unique and special.
There's a party going on.
My friends are playing.
This is your amp up music. This is it.
We're getting into the answer. So it was the nostalgia and it was the opportunity. And when you think about it, these elements that we have here, Nikki, are like, you know, you hope to get lucky in a career where you have an opportunity like this, where you can make a movie that's based off an iconic ride that's beloved. As Edgar was saying, with the most trusted brand in the world when it comes to family and delivering entertainment for families. So there were a lot of those elements that really spoke to me, and it started with the script, and it started with our director. As Emily was saying, he is a romantic, he is a world builder, and he, you know, this movie came out, we wrapped this movie, I think, in 2018?
Yeah.
Maybe so, some
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah.
And since then, Jalma has been working on, he's edited and cut this movie, Black Adam as well. We feel like he's Hollywood's best kept secret. So, and we have him locked up for
We
the
have him
next
locked
20
up,
years.
so don't come calling for it.
Yeah,
And
that's a secret
you
anymore.
can't really define the genre of this film. There are so many different elements that and everyone is right. The comedy, the action, the love, all of it, like you said. But I love that he's a romantic.
He is.
Okay, we only have a few minutes left, but the next question is from Jana Nagas from Gazeta News.
Hi. Hello, Emily. Edgar. My question is for Jack. Your character, he was red. But what is the that you should be close and closer to McGregor in the
Why was McGregor so in love with Frank?
I'm
What was it
sorry, we
about?
cannot
It's the
understand.
charisma.
We did not hear anything you said.
We didn't hear the question.
We
If
can't
if
hear
you can
you.
repeat, try to repeat it. Try again.
What is the essential that we should take to a jungle cruise?
Oh, the essential item to take to a
Yes.
jungle cruise? Okay.
Who is it for Jack?
I think Jack. Jack and
Edgar.
For
me?
Edgar? For Edgar?
Yes,
Oh,
Edgar
God.
and
And
Jack.
Jack. Okay.
So
I mean, as I'm next to you and having rewatched the movie, the most useful element may have been taking a snake charmer. Because that seems to be the main threat in that film. And had
Yeah.
they had a snake charmer aboard,
We
that
would have been
shit,
all
we would have
right.
been absolutely fine.
We would have been fine, I
That's
know.
where we got bogged down.
Yeah.
So I would take a snake charmer.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. A blow dryer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
I feel you on
Yeah.
that one.
In case you need to be glamorous at one
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like
point, or
spruced
you need
up.
just, or you just get splashed white water and you need to.
I think
Yeah.
McGregor had one in his suitcase.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did. Or a satellite phone, you know, so that you can be rescued.
So that you can get room service.
So you can get room
Yeah.
service.
I get it.
Exactly.
Postmates.
It's very
I like
smart.
where you were going with the hair dryer.
Yes.
I mean, right, that hit, right, guys?
Yeah, and a
please.
round brush.
Not
I'm
in front
having a
of Dwayne.
moment. Okay, last question is from Sylvie Wang from El Taiwan. Hopefully we can hear you.
This is going to be for me.
We'll see.
No?
Yep, I'm here.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Have you been on the Jungle Cruise as a child, and is this film what you imagined?
I only rode the Jungle Cruise ride 2 days ago at the premiere for the first time.
You loved it.
I loved it. I thought it was very whimsical and sweet. And I could see the elements from the ride that have made it into the film. Is the movie what we expected? Is that what you asked?
I think based on the ride.
Based on the ride.
Based on your memories of the ride.
I'll let you take the rest.
I think the movie is so much more than what I expected. When you the charm of the ride is the simplicity of it and the education of it too as well, and the silliness of it, and the calmness of it too. You know, you go in the park and there's so much to do in the Disney parks. Then you get on this ride and it's almost like you can exhale and really just enjoy the simplicity of the ride. But our movie is anything but simple, you know, with all the elements that we have. So I think we delivered.
Guys, do you want to chime in?
Yeah, I would say that's the element to the Jungle Cruise ride that I like the most, is that it doesn't take itself too seriously, and I think that that is definitely something that we took over into the movie, and it has such ambition and scale, and it's beautiful, and the sets are incredible, and the set pieces and the action, it's got all of that, but at the heart of it as well, it's not a movie that takes itself too seriously. It has wit, it has humor, it's got some of the best puns I've ever heard. It's got Dwayne Johnson doing a stand-up comedy routine. Yeah. It's like, I mean, what's not to love about that?
Absolutely. No, I also did the ride for the first time two nights ago.
You did?
Yeah. So I saw the movie for the first time and then went into
the
ride with my family and some of my closest friends, and I loved it for the same reasons that Emily just described, because it was simple, it was cute, it was tender, and it was silly. And I agree with Jack. You were fantastic in your stand-up comedy, Dwayne. I mean, the backside of water is gonna stay with me forever. And then I went on the ride, and our skipper made that joke as well, and I cracked. And she looked at me and said, "It's not that funny, but it's super funny."
I got a big laugh at the premiere. People cheered. I mean, it's like a big thing.
It was really nice, and I can see why it's become so iconic for so many generations. You know, and I think that the movie took it to the next level, and really rescued that delicious silliness, you know, that is so that is so refreshing in life. We need that. Those are the best jokes, the silly jokes.
The silly jokes.
Especially right now.
What we
right
need
now
is a Dwayne Johnson Netflix comedy special.
It's happening. It's happening.
Manifest it.
Well, you know, people at Netflix.
Yeah, I'll put in the word.
Someone said the other day, "Welcome to the Pungle."
Welcome to the
Ooh, that's
Pungle.
good. Well, I was going to say,
It's
we're
good.
pretty much out of time, but who wants to take us out with the best dad joke or best pun that they have?
Ooh, I'll give it a shot.
All right.
So, Nikki and guys, I once had a girl. No, I'm not going to tell that.
do that one.
Not that one.
It's in the movie, but don't
It's in
do
the
that
movie.
one. Do the juice one. I like
All
the
right.
juice one.
Well, I once worked at an orange juice factory.
Yeah, how'd it go for you?
They fired me because I couldn't concentrate.
Got it, yeah.
Then they also had to put the squeeze on me.
Oh, they did? No? It's the wink as well. It's the wink.
That was very fresh.
That was very fresh. That's good. Good.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
No one?
I don't.
The wheels are turning.
No, I don't.
You got Jack. You
Wait,
got one.
what? My other favorite one from the movie is DJ's one where he. Oh, can I reveal it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Where he says, "I was seeing a cross-eyed girl, but it didn't work out. We couldn't see eye to eye." And I'm pretty sure she was seeing someone on the side.
So
It's better when he does it.
It's in the movie.
In the movie.
It is in the movie.
Yeah.
Yes, in 1917.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
I don't know. There was some. Let's see if it works. I mean, I was waiting for housekeeping to come and help me with something, and they took forever. So basically, what I called was housekeeping.
Yes.
Yeah, it works.
Yes.
Yeah, it works. So
It
instead
works,
of
it works.
housekeeping, housekeeping.
Skipping. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Good?
I got it.
I got one
it.
last one.
All right.
Good.
Dwayne's going to take us out.
I got one last one. This is going to be the best one. All right, you guys can use this one for yourselves.
Oh, God.
So, did you hear about the chameleon who couldn't change colors?
No.
He suffered from reptile dysfunction.
No.
It's the wink at the end.
I'm not getting it.
The lip bite. It's the lip bite and the wink every time.
It's the lip bite. It's so vile.
It's
Yeah.
good,
Vile.
Wayne.
That was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
We can't do better than that. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Thanks, everybody.
Jungle Cruise.
See you later, guys.
Yeah. There you go. That's the new eyebrow raise. It's the lip bite, right?
The lip. Oh, no.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.